They're the deadliest creatures on Earth. They suck your blood, spread disease, and cause nearly 1 million deaths every year. Are we talking about vampires? Lions? Gorillas? Actually, none of those. We're talking about mosquitoes. It might sound strange that such a tiny bug could be this deadly, but it's true. Mosquitoes spread diseases like malaria, yellow fever, and dengue fever. How do they do it? First, they bite someone who has a particular disease, and they bite you and inject their saliva into your body. The saliva enters your bloodstream, and you contract whatever virus or bacteria the mosquito was carrying. They don't just affect humans either. Animals and livestock around the world suffer greatly from mosquitoes. A single bite can be fatal. So how do we get rid of these bugs? First, we need to figure out exactly how many mosquitoes exist in the world. That's incredibly difficult to determine. Estimates suggest there are 7 trillion mosquitoes in Alaska alone. Yes, you heard that right, Alaska. Due to global warming and rising ocean temperatures, mosquitoes can now survive in places like this. And there are trillions more mosquitoes worldwide. There are a few ways we could eliminate them. Bats eat mosquitoes without any problems. They can consume 600 mosquitoes per hour. So theoretically, if we had enough bats, they could effectively wipe out mosquitoes around the globe. But then, how would we deal with billions of bats in the sky? Okay, maybe that's not the best idea. Another thing we need to understand is how mosquitoes reproduce. The reason they suck our blood isn't because they think we taste good or because they're hungry. Rather than feeding themselves, they're actually doing it for their larvae. So if we somehow got rid of all our blood... Wait, I know where this is going. Yeah, that won't work either. Instead of these options, we might need to release genetically modified male mosquitoes, ones that don't bite and can only produce sterile offspring. It could take several decades, but with enough genetically modified mosquitoes producing sterile offspring, mosquitoes could eventually be eradicated. So now that they're gone, what happens next? Millions of people wouldn't get sick and die each year. You could enjoy being outside in the summer without any fear of getting bitten, and animals would be much safer too. I'm serious. Not much bad would happen if we eliminated all mosquitoes. But what about the circle of life and all that? Don't mosquitoes contribute to the food chain? Sure, some birds, bats, and frogs eat quite a lot of mosquitoes, but they're still not a hugely significant part of these creatures' diets, and these animals would survive without mosquitoes. And while mosquitoes do pollinate plants, it's not significant enough to justify keeping the species alive. But still, is eliminating mosquitoes the right thing to do? After all, we'd be wiping out an entire species. We should remember that there are thousands of different mosquito species, and only 6 of them bite us and spread disease. Plus, there are theories that mosquitoes might actually help protect the Amazon rainforest. They're so deadly and annoying to the people trying to cut down the forest that sometimes the bugs actually prevent them from doing so. And let's be realistic. The human population is growing incredibly fast. Maybe mosquitoes are helping keep our population in check. Wait, what am I saying? This would definitely be a good thing. There would be less disease, fewer deaths, and very few negative consequences. So how would mosquitoes become extinct? Let's discuss it in the comments. And subscribe for more.